we are going to see the programming of input output port and timer of 8051. Then hereby we are going to study interface with analog and digital controller and DC and AC motors. Now first we are going to see the analog to digital controller and digital to analog output. Okay, digital analog to digital means we get the output in LED lights only, that is digital values whether 1 or 0, and digital to analog output we can get the output for sawtooth, triangular and square waveform. I have shown you the in running I have show you the square output, triangular output and sawtooth waveform, but here I just to show you the, for simplification I show you only the sawtooth waveform. Here we are using the 8051 kit, keyboard, ADC interfacing board, DAC interfacing board and CRO. For DAC controller we have to start the program, clear the accumulator, move the port address to data pointer and output to digital to analog port. Okay, and increment the accumulator. If A is not, accumulator is not 0, go to the again step and we can get the analog output. Okay, then long jump to step 1 again and again. Then we can see the programming. I am saving the programming 8100 address. We can use any address from 1000 to 9000. We can see we can take any address. Now I am starting the program. Move A comma hash 00. Okay, and this is the opcode for that, and move data pointer with an address. It is the address for the port value, and now I am moving the accumulator value to the data pointer address, and this is the output to data port value. Then I am incrementing the accumulator, then jump on no 0. If it is not 0, we have to move the loop again and again, then long jump to start. Okay, that is the waveform is coming again and again. Okay, then for analog to digital we have to select the channel first, and address latch enable is also to be activated to latch in the address. Okay, then start the conversion, end the conversion, then output enable. This is some major things we have to do for analog to digital output. Then this is the analog to digital controller programming for 8051. We have to select the ADC select channel, then port address for the digital output. Then we have to move this accumulator value to data pointer, that is ADC control port, and after that we have to give no operation. Okay, no operation to initialize, and now we are going to enable the address latch. Address latch we can enable by using 08 value. Then we have to, after that enable the address latch enable point, we have to create a no operation, and for after that start of conversion we have to write the no operation 3 times. Therefore this program is very small only, but we have to write no operation again and again. Then we can output enable pin, and no operation again and again. Then end of the conversion port address we have to create, then get the end of the conversion value, then and immediate value. Okay, and immediate value, then jump on 0. We have to move to the this 811E. Okay, this address, this is a loop, and data pointer we have to move value of data port address, and we can save the data in 8500. Then long jump to 8100. Okay, and we can see the output in 8500 value. Then in stepper motor interface. Okay, because in our program we are using the study of interface with AC and DC motor. For AC motor we have taken the stepper motor interface using this 8051 microcontroller kit. Here we are using the apparatus 80 microcontroller, output sheet and stepper motor interface. Okay, this stepper motor is using in ATM machine. Nowadays ATM machine is used by everyone in this world, and in ATM machine we are using this stepper motor only, because it only count the amount number of rupees we are taking out. Okay, therefore this stepper motor is only using this rotary motion occurs in stepwise manner, and it is widely used in variety of applications like printers, drive, disk, etc. Then it is also process control machine tools also it is using for robotics and all, to move the hands and arms hands and legs. This stepper motor is using very in a high manner, and this algorithm load the stepping sequence number. Okay, we have to move the stepper motor one by one. Okay, so this stepping sequence number, then load the motor port addressing 8015 memory. Okay, then accumulator value, we have to move it to the accumulator value, then call the delay function, then increment the data pointer value, repeat the process. Okay, this is a program. Now we are moving this 4 value to port register B, and we are giving the start stepping sequence. Okay, or not to 82, then this is the value, and in microcontroller this is a good thing that after hash we can give the direct value into the register, and in we have to initialize the port address in data pointer value, then saving the data R0 and R1 in data pointer, that is high register address and low address, then moving the data pointer value to accumulator, increment the accumulator, then we are moving the data pointer value to R0 and R1. Now we can move the data in accumulator to data pointer, and we can call delay function. See, delay function until the B register decrements to 0, we have to move again and again the loop value. Okay, loop value is 810A, and we have to jump start, that is again and again the program is running for running the stepper motor. Then delay is we are moving that 12 value to R2, FF, that is 1515. Okay, value to R3, and delay is jump on no 0. Okay, again and again the motor is running, then return to the main program. Okay, after calling that, return to the main program, then it will start running. Okay, then thus we have seen the program for stepper motor, that is AC motor. Now we are going to see the interfacing of DC motor here using 8253 interface. Okay, this here we are using this controller using the frequency to voltage. Okay, frequency is converted to voltage controller only. We can speed load the counter value, okay, to the speed required. Okay, this load value load the counter 0 with count proportional to the speed required. Okay, therefore we can easily change the frequency, and we can obtain the speed required at 8200 in hexadecimal value. This is a program, very short program. Then we are first initializing the 36 hexadecimal value to A, and we can initialize the data pointer, and we can move the accumulator value to data pointer. Then we can move the address 8200 to data pointer value, then move the data pointer value to accumulator, and we can add the counter. Okay, then we can move the accumulator to data pointer value, then we have to read MSB count to data pointer value. Now after this counter value varies, we can short jump here. Okay, here means this line only, again and again this program is executing, so the program stops. Okay, and in programming section we can see the running of this stepper motor, DC motor, and this analog to digital and digital to analog output. Okay, we can see the typing of microcontroller kit. We have to start the things by typing A, and in origin we have to give the address. Okay, whatever address we want we can give, and we have to type the program here. Okay, we have to type the program and give enter, then it will generate the opcode. Another enter we can give means we can move to the next line. Okay, this is the way we have to type the program, and finally we have to I just moving on, because we know just by entering the value we can get the output. Next, after completing this, we have to give enter, interrupt in this program, and go starting address. Okay, to run the program, starting address. Now the program will start executing. Okay, then we can see the output. Then output by using the S. Now we are going to see the digital to analog output. This is the interface, okay, that we have connected. This is the interface we can see, and this is connected to the microprocessor using RS-232 cable, and CRO is connected to the port 1 and 2, okay. This is the for positive I have given as 1, and negative I have given in the second port, okay. Now we can see the running of the program. See, now the program is executing. We can see the square waveform output in the CRO, okay. This is the way we can convert the analog to digital to analog output, okay. We can see the output of triangular waveform. Now after I have given this instruction to execute, we can see the output in the CRO. This is the output we obtained in the CRO for triangular waveform. We can see the output of digital to analog output for sawtooth waveform. Now after executing, we can see the output in CRO. After executing, this is the sawtooth waveform we have obtained after typing the program for digital to analog output. Thank you, students. Now we can see the output for analog to digital. See here, this is the interface. Now by fully reducing the kit, when we on, it shows here no LEDs glow. Then if we vary some light, some potentiometer, we can see the light glow. See, now I am varying, and now I am pressing the key. Then I can see the variation of light LSB to MSB. If I fully vary the potentiometer, we can see the full light glow. See, we can see that our light is varying fully. Here only one light is not glowing. This is due to the loose connection only. So by varying this potentiometer, we can get various output. Thank you, students. Here I have connected the microcontroller kit with the stepper motor interface by using this jumper wire. Now we can after executing the program of stepper motor interface using microcontroller, we can see the running of this stepper motor here. Just we can see the DC motor interface with that of this microcontroller. Here we can see the running of this DC motor. By varying this frequency, this motor speed varies, okay. By pressing this button, we can see the variation of DC motor running. Thank you, students.